You ready for the big day?
Yeah. It's here now. I waited 365 for this thing. So I just want her to have a good time. Be memorable. Pause.
What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Matt Get the Hands back to you with another video. And this haircut tutorial, yes, it has a special meaning to it because this is my boy Brian's wedding haircut. As you can tell, we are in a bathroom setting, going back to the roots where we started at. But I do have a ring light, so we have great lighting. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Killmonger hairstyle. We're gonna fade the sides, line up the beard, apply the color enhancement at the end, make the whole haircut pop. It's dope, man. I'm just lining him up, creating. Basically, I'm doing like a rough draft. That way, I can see where I want to put my fade. I'm using Wall Retro T-cut trimmers. As you can tell, they are not maroon; they are gold. But one of the barbers at the shop let me borrow them because mine were dead after the end of the day, and I needed to borrow these for the weekend. He just, I think, spray painted them gold. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and start the first initial guideline. As you can tell, I'm leaving the front of the C-cup area a little darker. I put a half in that area, but this is a lever closed, and just contouring the client's head. Me and my boy Brian go way back, man. When I first moved out from Texas to Tampa, Florida, about 6 years ago, or going on 7 years now. He walked into the barbershop. I cut his hair one time, and ever since then, he's been bringing his son to me as well, letting people know who cuts his hair. And in the beginning, when I moved out here to Tampa, it was kind of rough in the beginning, so I did move to 2 different shops. And the shop that I'm at now is Headlines Barbershop. Y'all know that already. And I have worked already at 3 different locations. But the 3rd location that I'm at now, he's followed me to all the other shops. That's just loyalty and building a relationship with your clients. Like, I fish outside the shop with this dude. We play ball together. We go to the gun range. I think it's dope that you can build those relationships with your clients. And now I'm cutting his hair on the biggest day of his life. And I was also there and a part of the wedding. I didn't stand in the wedding, but I was there. I witnessed everything. And also cut up 2 other groomsmen. But I just think it's dope that you can build those relationships and do something special for your client on a day like this. But I'm just glad I had my ring light, because the lighting is perfect for this setting. I have him facing the mirror. So what I did was I started with the lever closed and then worked my way up to the lever all the way open. Now the highest guard I'll be using is a 1 guard lever all the way open, which is equivalent to a 1.5. And what I did was I just kind of went with the 1.5 all the way up to wherever his hair is dreaded at, where it starts to dread at. That's where I stopped with the 1.5, because he is going for the Killmonger hairstyle. You know how you put the hair to the side and all. So he has been growing his hair out for a while. If y'all notice him, I cut his hair a while back in my channel, and he went from like waves to like a mohawk, and then from a mohawk to this. So we switch it up every now and then, but I think this cut is dope on him. And as you can tell, with bringing that half guard, starting with the lever open to blend into the 1, it's just bringing that blend together. I think lately I've been getting a lot of comments about why I use color enhancement and why I'm quote unquote painting the client, or they're just saying negative comments about color enhancing. Guys, if your clients love it and they ask for it, I don't just do it on a client because I want to. I don't do it for the sake of the video. I do it because my clients ask for it. And it isn't upcharged. It does take a cut to a whole nother level. It details the hairline, details the beard line. As you can tell after I hit this razor, it looks dope. It looks finished. My client would be happy. But on a day like this, a special event, or even just because the client wants it, it's an art, okay? It's nothing to hate on. It's nothing to bash. You got to get with the industry, man. The industry is growing. It's not staying the same. The color enhancement on the haircuts it just takes it to a whole nother level. I can do a dope haircut, a nice lineup, a beard lineup without enhancing. But that's why it's called an enhancement. It takes it to a whole nother level. It enhances the haircut. And what I did is, I am dry shaving. I did not apply any shave gel, but I'm not really cutting too much of his hair. I'm just making sure I'm making like smaller strokes. That way I don't cut him or irritate the skin. And right here, I'm just gonna use a business card and follow the line. I'm not going higher. I'm not trying to create something that's not there. I'm enhancing the beard lineup. It looks natural. It doesn't look fake. It just looks darker. So basically what you do to one side, you do to the other. Balding out, well, not necessarily balding out, because people are going to say, oh, you didn't use a shaver. My client, Brian, does not use a shaver. He will bump up like crazy. I think I even used the Bronze Series 9 shaver on him, and he still broke out a little bit. So we don't use the shaver. We go as low as a trimmer. But yeah, man, this wedding was dope. It was beautiful. They had it at like a farmhouse setting. Real nice wedding. The food was great. The music was dope. And this was all this weekend. January 5th was their wedding day. And now they're headed to Mexico for their honeymoon. But I've known this dude for going on 7 years, like I said. And it was just dope to be a part of the wedding and see him tie the knot with his wife.
You are now listening to the House of Creation.
Alright, so you already saw me put the color enhancement. Now I'm just going to follow up with the razor. Again, we're not creating any kind of imaginary lines or fixing anything. We're just enhancing it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start the front edge up. I did trim it down a little bit with the grain with about, I think it was the 1 I used. Just to kind of knock down those hairs in the front to create a crispier line. But it was dope because he did play for the Gators, the Florida Gators. Won a championship with them, I believe, in 2008. and he had all his teammates that played with him. They were all his groomsmen. They were all there at the wedding. It was just dope, man. The whole wedding was all Gator fans. It was crazy. But it was dope because he had the wedding in his hometown, Gainesville. But guys, this is basically the finished product. I'm gonna show y'all a small clip at the end, at the wedding whenever he was taking pictures in his suit. I hope y'all enjoyed this haircut tutorial. Make sure you subscribe, share, and comment. Team Gifted, stay gifted.